Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield, here's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Danny Shelton breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Detroit!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Spins away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got room. The 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They get it to him running left. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. On the return comes Drake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Detroit! Over!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. To the air, Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, here's Allen. To Mixon on the check down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sam Acho. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone! Gone!
On second down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The tackle made by Derek Rivers. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone!
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
All right, now look at 56.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's the...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
No, Jack, Patriot! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun! Detroit!
Jackson to throw on second down. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Sua Cravens in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. On is the punter King to send it away. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42, and it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
To throw on third down. Allen, flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, Allen. He's going to air it out for Dorsey. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. He was back there forever. You got to get rid of the football there.
I mean, the amount of time he had was probably double what you normally have to throw the football, and he doesn't find anyone, so you're exactly right. He's got to get rid of it. But the next question I would have is, what were the receivers doing? In that amount of time, someone's got to find their way open.
Is a normal time 3.5 seconds to get rid of it?
Somewhere in that neighborhood, and they really doubled that. That's not supposed to happen where he still has the football, and he ends up losing it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They go play action now. Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waiting for him to clear going across.
Gone!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Wiggles free. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Room to run inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Will Fuller saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. On the return comes Drake. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in, because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up.
Allen will try again on second down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. Allen to throw once more. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch it now, Barney!
They begin with a run by Miller. And an alley to run. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on second down. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Detroit.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Jackson now looking to throw on second down. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Will Fuller, 30 yards, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to air it out for Dorsey. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, watch this, watch this. 57, Mike 57. Gone!
Allen now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Allen now looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Here's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit!
Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch it now, Barney!
One final try here for Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's going to air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Now Allen to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Here's a toss coming right. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it again with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gone!
Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Coleman now. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Over. Detroit!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.